Hey guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel and to another plan with me. This is for the week of January 9th through the 15th, and I'm using the Cozy Winter Kit that is from Scribble Co. It is obviously like one of these like very neutrally wintry type of kits. It even has like gingerbread man and stuff like that, so it's a little not Christmassy, but kind of. It's like got reindeers and stuff, so a little Christmassy. And then I'm also using the frosty underlays that are from Plana Hannah in olive and matte silver, and then all the foil that I brought into this spread is all silver as well. So this was one of those kits that I just was like, yep, we're gonna use it because she's pretty and it's very neutral, and I feel like January just gets a lot of neutral kits usually, or spreads. I tried to pull in that bottom washi, but it just did not match, so I ended up using Simply Gilded washi. But yeah, it's very much like screams winter to me, other than the like spread I did last in my last plan with me. That one also screams very winter to me because it's like blues and pinks and has like snowman and stuff like that, but also the neutrals do. So I don't know, we're here, we're doing the winter thing, even though we are in March. Oh yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Didn't realize that it's the March 17th, so happy St. Patrick's Day to anyone who celebrates, and to all of my Irish friends. I am like 1% Irish, so you know, I guess I'm a part of it, but also not really. So to anyone who celebrates St. Patrick's Day, happy St. Patrick's Day to you guys. But yeah, so I don't really think anything crazy happened this week, honestly. No, not really. Nothing interesting really happened. It was a pretty mundane type of week with just like normal things, placing orders, watching movies, Starbucks runs. Is it this week that I did a crap ton of Starbucks runs, or is that next week? I think that's next week. Guys, it's bad. The amount of Starbucks runs that I do, you don't realize it until you start planning it out and you keep pulling stickers for a Starbucks run and you're like, oh my god, why? I'm pretty positive it's next week, and I think next week is the week that Eliza and I carpooled like every day, and then I think we finally realized that we need to stop getting Starbucks every time we carpool, because I think we got it like almost every day. So, you know, one of these days we'll stop, but it's a lot and we need to chill. So yeah, love that for us, but also coffee. I think it was also because they still had their holiday drink, so we were just going ham on the caramel brulee latte. That was all we wanted, and we just kept getting it. So it is what it is. It's fine. You guys are just gonna have to see me use the same stickers over and over again. I think it's in the next spread is when I use the same like sticker for all of them. And I mark it like almost every day, but it is what it is. It's fine. But yeah, other than that, nothing crazy really happened on this week. We haven't really gotten into my chaos that is my life currently. This week was actually a really good week. The first couple weeks of January were actually pretty good for the most part. It's as we get on is when it gets a little worse. But yeah, this week not too shabby. I'm pretty positive this was also one of those weeks too where like we were like, why is everything like good right now? What's gonna happen? Something's gonna happen, and something did happen. But it was one of those situations where we're just like, do we just enjoy it? Do we just let it happen? Or do we like question it? And we were enjoying the time because it was a good week, which is always a great time. I actually don't think I marked any of the days. No, I was anxious on one day, but I was like, I don't think I marked any of the days that I was like frustrated or annoyed, or no, it was just the one day. So we love to see that. The one day that I had a little bit of anxiety, but anxiety is pretty normal now at this point. I don't get panic attacks as much as I used to, which is always nice. I do get them, but they're less frequent. So yeah, that is pretty much the base. That was a pretty quick base because this is normal speed that I normally like speed it up to, so that was a pretty quick base. You go, filming Lindsay. Okay, let's get into the day by day. So for Monday, I did mark that I got coffee first. So what I'm trying to do now, instead of marking Starbucks and Dunkin' and stuff like that, I am writing down when I have normal coffee, which means coffee at home. So that has been happening, so that's why I have been marking it, but that is also so I can keep track of when am I having coffee at home, when am I not having coffee, when am I doing it with Dunkin' or Starbucks. So, you know, we need to chill on the coffee from places, but also I need the coffee, so that is why I'm trying to kind of balance it out where I will have coffee at home rather than actually going and getting it, because that just adds up after a while. Which I have an app that tells me like my spending habits and stuff, and one of them told me I spent $263 in gas last month, and I was just like, okay, I can't stop that. Thank you for reminding me that I spent almost $300 in gas in 1 month. Great for me, but I don't even want to know the Starbucks one. I'm sure it's pretty high, but it is what it is. It's okay. So anyway, on the Monday, wow, we're already halfway through the day. So I marked coffee. The coffee script is font 2 from my shop, which if you didn't know, I have a shop. It's called Magical Sticker Co. It's always linked down below. And then I used a munchkin to mark that from Once More with Love. And then I did mark a YouTube binge. So again, the script is from my shop. And the little character is a Maru that is from Paper Milk. They were one of the few like shops that I had neutral character stickers for YouTube from, so I used a lot of those in the spread. And then I did play The Sims on this day, so I used a emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. and the Play Sim script is from Kinsey's Creations, whose shop unfortunately is no longer open. On the second half of Monday, I did mark that I dusted. I hate dusting with a passion. My two things I hate doing, vacuuming and dusting. And I had to dust on this day because it probably got pretty bad to the point where I was just like, all right, I need to clean this. So I used a Paper Bits Co. little character sticker to mark dusting. And then I don't have any dust scripts because I don't do it very often. So one of these days I'll get one of those. And then I did mark that we got some paint samples. So I used a Van Sticky Girl to mark the paint samples. And we had round table for dinner, so I used a munchkin to mark that. Moving on to Tuesday. Tuesday is my paydays now, if you did not see the last plan with me, so they did get a little rearranged. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this because I've had, for the last couple spreads, different days off. I'm also off Sunday, Mondays now, so it looks like I'm like off split days, but they're actually two separate like weeks in this planner, but in my work planner, they're back to back. So just so you guys know, I'm now off Sunday, Mondays. Those are my normal days off. I switched that like halfway through October or something like that, maybe even like August, and we just never got to those plan with me's. But yes, I am off Sunday, Mondays now because I couldn't stand working both days of the weekend anymore. And if I wanted to, I could probably have Saturday, Sunday off, but also I don't like going places on a Saturday because there's people everywhere. So we have the Monday off instead. Anyway, on the Tuesday, it was my payday. So I used a character sticker and then a payday script that is from Planet Hannah. And it was a day that I had to get groceries. So I used a munchkin and a grocery run script from my shop. Wow, I used a lot of scripts from my shop. I didn't realize how many I've used. And then I had a headache. So I used a munchkin and another script from my shop to mark my headache. And then I used the little movie marquee from the kit and a Wheezy from Once More with Love to mark that I watched Toy Story 2, and then Toy Story 3 comes later in the week as well. And then I did a little bit of online shopping because we love online shopping, and I used a munchkin to mark that as well. I used a lot of munchkins. I feel like I need to branch out my character stickers. So if you have any shops that you recommend for character stickers that is not like the normal ones I normally use, please leave them below because I need some new character stickers that are cute. So anyway, after that I marked that I was, I marked that I was anxious. So I used a munchkin and an anxious script. That is that one mine or is that from Kinsey's Creations? No, that's from Kinsey's Creations. Woohoo again. She's not open anymore, unfortunately. Moving on to Wednesday, I played The Sims again. I go through like binges of The Sims where I'm just like, must play Sims now. And then other times I'm just like, no, I'm good. Right now they came out with a new pack and I'm like, I need to play it, but also I have to work. So have another chance to play the new pack, but also we'll do so in the future. So you'll see a bunch of Sims posts coming up soon. But yeah, I played The Sims. So I used an emoji in the Play Sim script again, and then I had another YouTube binge, so I used the same thing with the paper milk icon, and then the YouTube binge script is from my shop. And then I marked that I took a nap with a another sticker from just a shop that I don't use anymore. I don't have any nap stickers either, which I didn't realize, so I need to get those for myself as well because did not realize I had no nap stickers. I'm getting to that point where I was like, oh yeah, I really like still writing in with pen, but also now I'm to that point where I'm like, no, I need all the scripts. So I don't know. I'm slowly, I feel like getting closer and closer to not writing anything in with pen, and I kind of like it, but also kind of hate it at the same time. don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I took a nap. And then after that, before work, I got Starbucks, which I used a coffee cup for, and a Starbucks run script that is from my shop. I do eventually want to reformat that Starbucks run to have like the block lettering. Just haven't done it yet. That will be coming in the future eventually. And then I just marked laughs with friends at work because there was a lot of laughs. It was a good day. And whenever I have good situations and I have bad situations, I just like to mark them. That way I can go back and be like, look, this was a really, really good day. This was a really bad day. And that way I can just see how like my life fluctuates. I really enjoy doing that. Not everyone does. Well, they'll just mark like their tasks, but I enjoy marking like when I'm tired, when I'm exhausted, when I'm happy, when I'm having a good day, when I'm having a bad day. And this was one of those just really good days. So I just wanted to mark all the laughs with the friends. And then we did have Disney karaoke, I'm assuming either in our office or on the way home or something. But I used Elsa. She was the closest thing I could use to match the spread, because the spread is very specific for color wise, and I just used her. So she's from Pumpkin Paper Co., and I used her to mark my Disney karaoke. Moving on to Thursday. So Thursday I had to wash my costume before work, so I closed this entire week. Oh my god. What's that like to be able to close every week, or all day every week. Anyway, I washed my costume before work, so I used a stick with a Planco like washing machine. These things are giant and it sticks out, but it's okay. I just wanted to use it because it's semi-matched. It didn't really, because there's red in it, but it kind of matched much better than the rest of my like stickers. And then the wash costume script is from Carly Plans. It is a custom from there. Sometimes I wonder of like when I order wash costume, what people think, like the shop owners, if they think I'm crazy or not, because they probably do, or they just don't. I don't know. They don't know that I work at Disneyland when I order things, so just curious. Anyway, I also marked coffee, so I used a Munchkin and another coffee script that again is in font 2 from my shop. And then I placed an Amazon order, so I used an emoji and an Amazon order script. Hello, voice, don't do this right now. An Amazon order script from my shop. Moving down, I did mark that I did my nails, so I used a little Manny icon from, I want to say that's from Once More with Love. Could be wrong. I'm so sorry about my voice just all of a sudden dying. I feel like this happens like halfway through my plan with me, where my voice is like, hi, no more, you're done talking, which is so wild too, because I talk all the time, all day at work, so I don't understand why my voice in a 30-minute plan with me is like, no, or 20-minute plan with me, but it is what it is. Anyway, I digress. Moving on, I put down the Manny icon, and then I used a Nails Done script that is from Carly Plans. And on this day, I left my ID at home. What's worse is that I literally realized it when we were on the freeway, like 10 minutes from work, and I was just like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. And there's no way I was going back because I live like an hour away from work, and I audibly gasped in the car, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, I left my ID. And like, without your ID you can't do anything, like your work ID, you can't get in, you have to go get a new one, all this stuff. So I had to go get a new one. I used a Munchkin that's saying like no to mark that I left my ID at home, and then I used a Munchkin that's like rushing to mark that I was late for work, because I had to get my ID. So it is what it is. I was late, but one of those situations where I have rarely done that. I've only ever left my ID at home one other time, and I was so sad. I was like, I just left my ID at home. Now I have to get a new one. I'm gonna have to take a picture, like all this different stuff, and it's a pain to get a new one, but it is what it is. And then after work, we went to Raising Cane, so I used a Carly Plans little like sticker to mark that, and the Raising Cane script is from Sugar Bath Stickers. Okay, moving on to Friday. Sorry, I'm a little behind now. I did mark Sleeping In, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. Sleep In icon. I have like 2 more of these left, and I'm trying to use them. So I did put that one down, and then I watched Toy Story 3, so I used the movie marquee again, and a Mr. Potato Head icon that is from Once More with Love. And then I marked that I cuddled Bailey, so that character sticker is a random character sticker that one of my old followers had given to me. I don't remember who it was, unfortunately, but it was a long, long time ago, so unfortunately, I don't have a place for where that's from. But then I used a Cuddle script and a Bailey script to mark that I cuddled Bailey. Both the Bailey is a custom, and then the Cuddle is from the Cuddle Times from Scribble Prints Co., like the old samplers. So I marked that, and then I did mark Starbucks again, the same situation with the coffee cup and the Starbucks Run script. And then, oh god, I thought my thing froze. It was just filming Lindsay being really, really slow. I thought my computer froze for a second. I was like, please tell me I don't have to do this all over again. But we don't. We're chilling. We're good. And then I did mark that I was researching Paris. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. But I wanted to go to Disneyland Paris at the end of this year so bad. So bad. And don't know if it's going to happen. But I was researching Paris and all the things that I wanted to do and go to. And I did that all on this day. So I used a paper and milk Maro to mark that. And then I used a Baymax to mark that I had to do some training/learning at work. It's like harassment, like videos and safety videos and stuff like that. I had to do that. And then I just marked that it was a quiet night at work, which is why I was able to do all those training videos, because normal busy days, not able to do that. But I used a Grin and Bear It's little bear emotion to mark the quiet night at work. Moving on to Saturday, I slept in again, so I used another one of those sleep in stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I marked that I had to go through emails. Guys, I get so many spam emails, and I know I'm not the only one, but I literally delete them every day now because I stopped deleting them for a while, which is why I had to go through the emails, because I had probably 9,000 or something like that of them. But every day I get at least a couple hundred emails. I'm like, please make it stop. And that's with me unsubscribing from things. And now I'm getting spam phone calls and stuff like that too, and spam text messages. And I'm like, you guys are all attacking from the same angle and you need to chill. So love that for me. But anyway, I marked that I had to do email, so I used a Coffee Monsters Co. MOD to mark that, and then same situation with the YouTube binge with the paper and milk icon and the YouTube binge script. That is from my shop. On the second half of Saturday, I marked that I had to wash the dishes. I'm assuming I did all this before work. And I used a Wonton and a Million, a little Steamy, not Steamy. It's a different character. I don't know the character. It's like the bow one. But I use them to mark washing the dishes. And the wash dishes script is from my shop. It is in font 6 if you're curious. That's also technically an older version of it because I reformatted them to be on one line. So they're not on 2 lines anymore. And then I did go to Petco, so I used another one of those little Bailey stickers to mark going to Petco. And I marked be an adult because I'm assuming I probably didn't want to go to work on this day. So I used one of these be an adult stickers. I actually don't know where that's from. I don't remember. But Sage, who is Study with Sage on Instagram and everything, she gave me those stickers. So I was like, this is very fitting for me, because literally at this point I'm just like, I don't want an adult. I just want to stay home. Like, what's it like to have a at-home job? Because honestly, I'd be here for it. I'd be down. But I don't have one, unfortunately. So instead we have to be an adult. But it's okay. So that's it for Saturday. Moving on to Sunday, I marked Dunkin' because that's pretty normal for us. So I used a Dunkin' script that is from my shop. That one is also in font 6, and another one of the coffee cups. And then I marked cleaning my bathroom. So I used a paper and milk Maro for that, and this was my day off. I was like, wait, how did I have the time to clean the bathroom? It was a Sunday, so it was my day off. And then I did mark watching Twitch streams. So again, the paper and milk icons were the only ones that I had that actually match the spread, and they match very, very well. They blend in very well. But I did use a paper and milk character sticker to mark that. And then I finally figured out a way to create my own writing in a font, and it took me a while to figure out how I can get it from my iPad to my computer, but I finally figured it out, thankfully, on how I could make it so that I can just type in certain words for scripts instead of me having to physically write all of them all the time. And it's a lifesaver. It does not work, however, for items that I have to write my cursive in or the other version of my font. So that's still a thing where I still have to create those type of stickers. But if it's just the block lettering, I finally figured out how to do it. So love that for me. Makes my life a lot easier for designing. And I used another paper and milk little thing for that. I used a ton of paper milk on this day, but I used like their iPad to mark that. And then I did mark that I had to order some supplies. So I used another paper milk with a box to mark ordering supplies. And then the order supply script is from Nicole Alexia Designs. And then I just marked that I planned new releases and used, oh my God, that's also a paper milk. Bro, why did I use every single sticker on this day except for the top one? Paper milk. Don't know why I did that, but that little like planner thing is also from paper and milk. But I had to plan all the new releases that were coming for, I think it was February for Valentine's Day. I think that was what I was planning the new releases for. And that is everything for this spread. So we'll let Filming Lindsay finish filling in everything. She's trying to figure out her life. We're almost there. But that's everything for this spread. I really like the way it turned out. It's obviously not as colorful as most spreads would be, especially the last two that I've done. The New Year's one was hella sparkly and pretty and colorful. This is literally the opposite of that, but I still really like the way that it looks, and I think it's really pretty and it's perfect for winter and just very cozy. And are we in winter? Still, probably, but like we're almost out of winter, but I'm glad that I at least got these spreads done before we are out of winter. Actually, when is the first day of spring? I don't know when it is. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up while Lindsay is flipping through everything that's left in the kit and all that jazz. When is the first day of spring? April Fool's Day. Oh my God, why does May have everything on every day? I might just have to look it up. Okay, we're gonna look it up. But anyway, we're flipping through everything that is left in the kit. And then I'll give you guys a little bit of a wiggle so you can see the foil. March 20th. Oh, that was not what I was expecting. I did not know it was the 20th, but also my phone doesn't tell me that. Anyway, that is everything in the, like the wiggle and all the foil and everything, but that's going to be everything for this spread. Sorry, the end of this just kind of got a little unhinged, but it is what it is. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already to see more Plan With Me's, or just videos in general. I am uploading currently every Monday and Friday. I've stuck to my schedule so far. So every Monday and Friday, there should be new videos, and then leave me some type of comment down below if you would like. I do read them all, and I will see you guys in another Plan With Me or video on Monday. Bye guys.